Hello, this is Lady Boulay, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you for your support. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for your comments, and thank you for your thumbs up. Thank you for all you do to support the channel. And yes, we are commanded to love one another, whether we want to or not, or whether we agree with each other or not. And today I'm talking about South Africans wanting Nigerians out of their country. But the bigger question is this divisive? Because Black Americans are saying we are delineating from everybody else and we are naming ourselves like everybody else. We are a tribe within ourselves in that we are foundational Black Americans. We were here when this country was founded. And that makes us foundational Americans. People call this divisive, but I want you to listen to this.
Different countries, Zimbabwe, Mozambique, Ghana, Nigeria. Last year, in this year, we saw our South African in Nigeria. They were naked, running on the street. How do we feel as South African? We don't do those things to them, but they are doing things that is painful to us. They are calling us names. How stupid we are as South African. We are just lazy, but in our own country.
She said they were doing something on the street. I didn't get that. So somebody might can tell me what that means. But she says that the Nigerians are calling them names and that they're calling them stupid and lazy. Does that sound familiar? That's what the immigrants do when they come to your country. Somebody has told them that the Black people of that country are stupid and lazy and whatever other name they want to call them. But this woman is very upset. She's a South African and she's very upset. She says they're calling us this in our own country. Can they go home? She wants them out of South Africa because, again, they don't have any manners. I have said this before and I'll say it again. They don't have any manners. That's one of the reasons their countries are in the shape that they're in. That's what I would say. They are desperate themselves, but they come to your country and you're the one that's stupid. You're the one that's lazy. But anyway, let's let her continue.
Can they leave? Can they leave? We don't have a problem with them. They must pack and leave.
Now, I think she made a very important point. We don't have a problem with them. We just want them to leave. That's about as simple as you can get. We don't have a problem with them. We just want them to leave.
They occupy the buildings. They do as they wish. But now our government sees that these people, they are overdoing things in us. Because it's years we were complaining as leaders to say we are sick and tired of what is happening. Our children are dying. If a man loves you, he must take you back where he's coming from.
He's South African.
Not marry a man from Nigeria to be my husband in South Africa.
So this woman is very articulate. She makes her point very well. She wants the Nigerians out of her country. She feels that they are making a problem for the South African people. Now, I'm still using this video to say, is this divisive? Are the South Africans being divisive? And listen to this one.
As it is hot today, I come with another news, guys. So Togolese joined South Africans to protest against Nigerians, to be specific, Igbos in their country, guys.
So she's talking about Togo this time, which is an entirely different African country, and they are also complaining about the Nigerians.
Most of the Togolese are no longer giving with the Nigerians.
Now, this man is a Nigerian Igbo. His English is kind of choppy. I had to listen to the video 2 or 3 times to understand what he was saying. So it's sort of hard to understand what he's saying. So, in a nutshell, this man is saying the same thing that the South African woman said, that the Nigerians, and in his case, he's talking about his own people, the Igbo, that they come into the house, if somebody rents them a house, they tear the house up, they play loud music, they do things in the house that the people are asking them not to do, and then when the people say something to them, they get insulting and they make smart remarks and calling people stupid and things like that. So people just don't want to deal with them. Now this is African on African. Now I'm asking you, is this divisive, or are these Africans setting down standards? Are they standing on business and they're saying, this is not how we act, and you are not going to behave this way in our country, and we want you out? Is that being divisive? And I'm not knocking on Nigerians because I don't like them, because I don't know that many Nigerians. And I know that there are some decent, nice Nigerian people. It's just that the nice group comes through first. They set the standard, and then the second generation or the second tier comes through and they ruin everything that the first group of people set down. When the first Somalis came here, the first Somali that we came in contact with on a national level was Iman. She was nice. She was decent. But then look what's up there now in Minnesota. And I just saw 2 videos yesterday about 2 black women saying that Somalis are beating up Black Americans in St. Cloud, Minnesota. They have gangs up there, and they are beating up the children, and they beat a 6-month-old baby and all kinds of stuff like that. Now, if you are letting Somalis or any group of people come to your community and behave like that, and you can't do anything about it, then you need to move out of that community. Because I think I would do something about that. I think I would make sure somebody did something about that behavior. That behavior would not continue in my community without me saying something about it and without me doing something about it, besides coming on social media talking about it. You have to stand up to people when they come into your community. It's your community. You should be able to say something about it. And if you don't say anything about it, then people assume that what they're doing is okay. And so even if they're bullies, if you're letting them bully you, then they're going to bully you. That's just all there is to it. That's the way people operate. Now, the problems that the Africans are having with Nigerians, well, to explain the Nigerians, Nigeria is the most populous country in Africa. It has 237 million people. So there's always the economic frustration that comes with a high population, high poverty, and high unemployment. Both South Africa and Nigeria have high unemployment. So South Africans want what employment opportunities there are in South Africa for themselves. And Nigerians are there competing with the jobs, telling everybody they're smarter than everybody else and they work harder than everybody else, but they can't make anything happen in Nigeria. And that is where the problem comes in for some people. And then there's the issue of crime. Nigerians have a reputation for scamming and frauding. Now, they really have a reputation for that worldwide. So nobody wants Nigerians in their country. That doesn't mean all Nigerians are like that, but it's enough of them doing it in enough countries that they become the pariah for all of the countries. The man from Bantu City Diaries, and somebody said that that man was fake and that he was really Asian. Those videos that he makes are AI, but I checked it out and I looked for that. And according to my research, and I did some extensive research, he is real. He is Igbo. He said he was Igbo, and then he is Nigerian, and he lives in Nigeria. but he has traveled to other countries. He said, he listed a long list of countries that have a population of Nigerian criminals. So, one of the reasons that people don't want Nigerians in their country is because so many of them, not all of them, but so many of them are committing crimes in other countries. And so they spoil it for everybody. That group that's doing that is spoiling it for all of the Nigerian immigrants. And that's just the bottom line. And I'm doing this video strictly to show that Black Americans are not being divisive when we say we are FBA, we are American citizens, you are to respect our lineage just as you want us to respect yours. And this is not the definition of divisive. You can make it divisive, but it's not divisive to say, this is our lineage. We want you to respect it. We respect yours. And we want you to behave at least as well as we do in our country. Better if you don't want to be deported. And I'll leave it at that. Okay, y'all. Thank you for listening and have a good day.